Welcome back to the obviously complicated podcast.
It's your boy,
This is your boy Young Dave. Finally, once again, joined with your boy Young Will. How
Back
the
again.
podcast started, how ideally it should go. Fuck guests. Fuck all that other bullshit. No one goof like we goof.
Big facts.
We never miss. It is the flagship of of my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
It is the one, the only OCPC. Holy shit, my guy! So much has happened. We got like a fuck ton of shit to catch up on. It's wild. How long you and the lady been together now? Let's start there.
Probably around 2 years.
About 2 years at least, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Because I think you were hollering at her at the last time we filmed a pod, but I don't think it was locked in yet.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, no, I was still trying to make it happen at that point.
Look at your dumb, stupid face. Look at how happy you are about this chick. Sarah, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, a good friend. I remember.
That's my Sarah. Hell yeah. I'm proud of you.
Oh yeah, dude, your locks are long as fuck.
I am astounded by that every day, brother.
You're on some Andre 3000 type shit right now, dude.
It's actually crazy. I'd be like, yo, what is that touching my back?
Yeah, if you got like
going through my head.
If you got like a Jack Sparrow beard going, you would like start ordering upside down lattes with green dye in them, you know?
I might. You never know, bro. You might see me out in public dressed like a leprechaun for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
We've got a new guest on the pod. Oh, holy shit, man.
So yeah, it's been a minute. Moved like a bunch of times.
But you and the lady, right?
Yeah. Well, we had a bunch going on. She had a fucking super toxic roommate at one point, and then we got that nigga kicked out, and then some old shit happened. It's a long, stupid story.
But you're like getting your dick touched on a regular basis.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh yeah. Things have been looking pretty solid.
Oh yeah, man. So little update on your boy. I don't know if I told you or not. I think I might have, but like Andrew just trashed the shit out of the apartment that we had together when I first moved down here.
What do you mean?
Well, he like threw glass all over the kitchen, like fucked up the whole scheme, you know, like holes in the walls and shit, you know. Just he went full TikTok on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
full talk strength.
Mm-hmm.
You will.
My question more so is like, what the fuck happened that made him feel obligated to do that?
I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, he like got fired and then like got rejected from a girl that he was like cold approaching on the street, and got drunk about it, and just took it.
Okay, that sounds like Andrew.
Yeah, right. You know, he moved to New York. He's now living in New York City. As of let's see, August 19th is when he left. That's when we had to get the fuck out of the old apartment that, you know, for like 3.5 years I was living in with him. we we got the property damage and like cleaning bill. It's like $2,700.
Oh yeah, he went full TikTok.
Dude, well, and like I don't know if I told you this either, but his cat Blood died.
Oh, I did not know that. Rest in
Um,
peace to the homie Blood.
yeah, I mean he was the homie, dude. Like, was the only cat that I ever knew that would like bite you if you stopped snuggling him.
Mhm. Yeah,
But no,
he was a cutie. He was a cutie patootie.
yeah, cute little tuxedo guy. No,
Mhm.
it was maybe like 2, maybe 3 weeks before we had to move out of the old apartment that he passed away. And yeah, it was a fucking tragedy, man. Like Dick Grayson was like sad as fuck the whole time. It rocked all of us. Andrew
I
like
mean,
nearly fell the fuck apart. But then when our lease came up, he was like, "Well, I don't have a cat. I can just like sell all my shit, put my shit in a backpack, and just fucking go live in New York City." And like kudos to him, man. He fucking did it, and now he's living in New York City.
yeah, so
Yeah, he's got a place in the Bronx, I think. Bedfeld. Fuck, I can't remember, but like
it's
it's one of the cheaper neighborhoods. But
right.
yeah. Um, then I got a new cat. I kind of so we was playing D&D with Jay and Stevie over Zoom or Facebook Messenger, whatever the fuck it was. And
How the fuck is that ancient vampire?
he's all right. He's all right. He recently shaved his beard into chops.
Okay. So now he's a motorcycle riding ancient vampire.
Yeah, just looking like a cowboy from hell. But he's doing all right. He's been doing fine art again. He's been doing like charcoal drawings and like oil paintings and stuff again, and like putting it out on like Instagram and stuff.
I was just about to say you gotta link me his Instagram so I can check him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it's weird that you don't already have it, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I had his phone number, and that was enough when I lived in Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I mean he's doing all right. He got pancreatitis.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
Yeah. I mean, and at his age, like we can't be fucking around. You know what I mean? Like a sneeze is concerning. Like this fucking guy gets pancreatitis. I'm like, Jesus Christ, do I have to come back to Philly for another funeral? But like, Jay, if you're seeing this, do leave me your house when you die.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll turn it into something cool. And I'll let other Dave stay there. It's fine. He can stay there until he dies also. But weirdly enough, and I don't know, I think I've talked to you briefly about it, or you've roasted me about my April Fool's joke, but I've had a bunch of health issues too, man.
But we actually talked a little bit. When you're in your recovery phase, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, my guy, what the fuck?
I'm still in my recovery phase. Do you want to see?
What, do you have a deep scar?
I have six. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Neat, dude. They were inside you.
It's like I survived a stabbing again.
Mm-hmm. This time planned and precise.
Well, thankfully they were able to do it all robotically, so like I didn't have to get like a poop bag or anything, which would have been funny.
It would have been very funny.
For me, it would have been funny for a couple of weeks where I could just like put a warm poop bag on like open micers' shoulders, like open mics and shit. uh, Go up and just shake it at the audience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would have had to have it for like 4 to 6 more months, and it would have been very funny for everyone else during that time period. But for me,
I don't think the joke would have died for us.
No, everybody else would have thought it was funny the whole time. But probably at the 1 month mark, I would have been like,
ah.
I'd like to be able to like shit like a normal person, you know, like get a little prostate stimulation. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I know I got a bunch of shit cut out of me. My buddy Dallas's take on it, which he's been on the OCPC the last 2 episodes. Definitely the most recent one is for sure worth checking out. We talked about a lot of the stuff that I feel like we're probably going to talk about as well. But he's hilarious. His fucking bit about it was like, yeah, they removed so much of my buddy's colon. It's like he was never raped as a child.
That's a fucking awesome joke. It's so good. I'm mad I didn't think of it.
Yeah. Dude, he was like, he told me the joke, and I just like died laughing. And he was like, "Can I tell that on stage?" And I was like,
"For sure, definitely tell that on stage."
He was like, "I won't even name you." I was like, "Name me. I don't care." And he was like, "Actually, I've tried it on stage a couple times." And I was like,
"And it did."
So you're not actually asking my permission. You're like making sure that it's cool if you keep doing it, which yeah, is totally fine. But he was like, but the wild thing is I don't think I need to name you because everybody that's
two together.
Well, he was like everybody that's anybody in the scene or knows me at all. I'm like, yeah, my buddy had to get surgery for his diverticulitis, and everyone's like, oh shit, what is he gonna say about Dave? You know, and then just because they know my act, like he's like, oh, it's like he was never molested as a child. Everyone's like, yeah. It's fucking good. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's actually
it's pretty fucking phenomenal. But all that being said, I think one of the last times that we chatted, I was like all hype about Elon Musk cutting the budget for the government. It's turned out great.
I was gonna say a little bit of buyer's remorse there.
My God, they almost had me, dude. They almost had me. They were like, Sydney Sweeney's selling jeans. We're reducing the government's, military budget. The Epstein files are totally going to be released. And I was like, you know what? I'm on board.
And then they cut FEMA.
The only thing that they delivered on was Sydney Sweeney.
That's actually a
fact. Which, real quick, because we're gonna have to cover a lot of ground. There's been a lot of news since we've done a pod together, and I'm not gonna say we're newsboys. However, the one thing that we do
is never miss.
Not once. Not a single goddamn time. And people are like, wow, you guys make it look easy. And for us, it is, yeah. Speaking of which, we need to talk about Zach Kreger's amazing rise to success at some point.
I don't know who that is. I gotta check him out. Comedian?
Zach Kreger? The other half of Newsboys from Trevor Moore?
Oh, yeah. He's awesome.
Yeah. Have you seen Weapons?
He got a whole. He had a really big movie a couple years back, didn't he?
Well, Barbarian, yeah, and then also he's had the most profitable movie of the entire year this year.
Which one is he? I'm not a big movie boy.
Have you seen Weapons?
Weapons?
Yeah.
No, I don't watch movies. I don't watch movies, brother. I watch anime.
You should fucking watch Weapons. I don't watch anime. This is why we need to be friends, because we have to, like, you know. I didn't call you up after I watched Berserk, and you'll never let me live down that fucking moment.
Yeah, because first off, what a fucking show, but also truly one of the most insanely traumatic plot twists that I have seen on screen. Period.
Yeah. It's like, you know, do you want to see your demonic best friend cuck you?
Absolutely not. New fear unlocked.
No, yeah, I like trusted people a little less after seeing that shit.
The whole she trusted people less after seeing that shit. No, I'm gonna make Sarah watch Weapons with me. And then we'll talk about it at a later date.
It's easily top 3 horror movies of all time for me. Easily.
Okay. Well,
easily.
You know I'm a gigantic bitch, and that I don't watch horror films.
I will say this: the horror movies that I tend to kind of respond to, if you removed like the scares, it could just be like a drama or a thriller on its own. And also, it's Zach Kreger from The Whitest Kid You Know, so it's really fucking funny too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna have some fucking zingers in that bitch, I'm sure.
When me and Stevie watched it, my first time watching it, she said it was like a slow motion panic attack. Her experience with the film. It was like for me, it was like the film just grabbed me by my collar and just took me. It felt like 45 minutes. It's a 2-hour movie. You know what I mean? Like, it felt like 45 fucking minutes. It like moved and clipped and changed shit, and like I had no fucking idea where it was gonna go the whole time. It's incredible. Don't watch a trailer. I mean, like the trailers don't really give anything away, but like go in with nothing. Just know that it's like Trevor Moore's best friend directed this movie, and it's, I think, probably the movie of 2025, maybe easily, for sure. I've seen it twice in theaters now. It fucking rules, dude. It is incredible, and there's like this like Coen Brothers, David Lynch kind of quality to it that it sort of separates it from like traditional horror, you know. So it's not just like The Conjuring or something. It's like, I mean, there's scares, there's moments where you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? But then like the movie kind of comments on scaring you like that, which is kind of cool. So yeah, it's definitely worth watching. You and Sarah should watch it, 100%, and then report back. But yeah, that's the updates with that, and also because I think what was the budget for weapons was like $38 million, and it's currently made like $300 million
It's the most profitable movie since like
of
The
the
Matrix
year.
or some shit like that.
Well, of the year so far, at least, you know. So yeah, it's insane how profitable it has been. Um, but also speaking of the whitest kids in movies, Mars should be also coming out either end of the year or early next year. The animated one, the last thing that Trevor Moore ever made.
Oh, that's lit. Let me see. I ain't been watching shit, but like I've been watching One Piece because I made my girl start watching One Piece, and now she's hooked. And so that's been very fun to watch somebody watch a thing that you've already seen and see them get like hyped up over moments and confused about stuff and like, wait a minute, what the fuck was that? Like
Like when
you
I
telling
showed
me
you
that
Patriot for
you
the
telling
first time.
oh yeah, that was a great fucking yeah, that was sick.
My favorite television show. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. That was one of the better seasons of television. Like the first season of Patriot is one of the best seasons of TV that I've ever seen.
It's
Because you're just like the
fucking
whole time you're
incredible.
just like, how is this guy going to make it, bro? Like,
Yeah.
like how the fuck is my boy getting home?
Uh, yeah.
like shit just stay going left, and then he limping out that shit like
Yeah.
another injury,
That moment
another
where
injury, and they shot your ass this time. Like,
that moment where like seven people are like, "Hey, I need you to do this. Hey, I'm gonna blackmail you about this. Hey, I need you to do this. Hey," and he's just like, "I'm doing pretty good."
like fuck,
Yeah, Jesus H Christ.
man, nigga, I'll be struggling. My boy going through it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, holy shit. It's good stuff. Um, I don't know if you heard, but the very affluent Charlie Kirk.
I thought we were gonna get to this.
Of
Of
course.
course I've heard. Of course I've heard. They won't shut the fuck up about it.
Has anyone not?
Yeah, they won't shut the fuck up about it.
Before I say shit about it, I would like your take.
Uh, if you want to, if you want it to be real simple, it's play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Was hoping for a less morally flimsy take than that, but
I mean, it's just more of a sense of I don't really, I don't really care. First and foremost, like it sucks that he got smoked like that in front of a bunch of kids. Like that fucking blows me. You know what I'm saying? Because you got like a
sure,
bunch of
sure.
18 and 19-year-olds who had to watch a man leaking out his neck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
And
pretty
like
fucked
his
up.
own children and his wife. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fucked up.
yeah,
But
not good.
at the end of the day, his death is the result of what it is that he was searching for.
I don't know if I agree with that. Why do you say so?
Because to me, the whole idea of being like a super vocal like firearms proponent is just you wanting to have the right to shoot somebody, whether it's conditionally or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, certain people are going to take that. Certain people are going to take that and go too far. But
He did
that's part of
say
the
that.
that's part of the cost of having that kind of life and living in that kind of place. Is that you're going to have to be afraid of certain people who shouldn't be entrusted with that level of power having it anyway and dealing with the consequences of their fucked up decisions.
Here's what I'll say is fair about that. I think what's fair about that is that he did say that like the 30,000 gun deaths in America per year were worth being able to have guns to potentially overthrow a like totalitarian.
I'm not a proponent of disarming people.
Huh?
I said I am not a proponent of disarming people. Don't get it twisted when I'm like with what I'm saying on that. What I'm saying though is there's always going to be somebody else who sees you as a voice of dissonance. You know what I'm saying? If you're using your voice as that kind of platform,
To
you know
what?
what I mean?
To what? Uphold the Second Amendment? I'm confused.
No, I mean truly, he was exercising his First Amendment right
To uphold the Second
Was that-
Amendment with which he
to
got
protect.
which he got
with
murdered for
which he got smoked.
because he was exercising his
It's all
First
good.
Amendment right
If
to support.
you wanna ask me what actually happened, Mossad probably killed that nigga.
I mean, he was a supporter of Israel. I don't know if that's the case. I have some
I
hot
don't
takes
think-
for it,
I don't
but I
think
do
they-
want to
I don't
kind
think they care. I don't think they care. Is he a Jew?
I mean, I don't think they give a fuck. All they care about is
that's
gold,
what I'm saying.
right?
Yeah, I don't think they care. He ain't no Jew.
All they care about is the gold that they keep around their necks, I thought. This is the end of the day of a comic podcast, right? You know,
Like, yeah, yes. At the end of the day and the start of the day.
and in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
um,
My point being, I don't agree. I don't agree with shooting people in front of their families and on stage in front of hundreds and thousands of people. That's fucked up. I don't think just silence
with shooting people because you have a disagreement
Because
with
it's-
politics.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I don't think that using a gun to end an argument. I don't agree with that.
That
You know
seems
what I'm saying?
real. That seems real fascist to me. It seems like similar to Hitler's final solution, if you will.
Yeah, so I'm never going to be a person that condones that kind of thing. I just don't necessarily know. First off, as a black guy, I'm always super leery of conservative talking heads because how much of what you're saying is rooted in white supremacy. I have to think about that.
Here's
It
the
doesn't-
wild thing: is
it
that
doesn't
Charlie
have
Kirk
to- I
didn't
was
even
saying, it doesn't-
believe that race was
It
real.
doesn't have- It doesn't have to be that. I'm saying what I have to think about it is what I'm saying.
I
It
mean,
is my
hey,
responsibility. It is my responsibility to think about it at least. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
yeah, no,
personally,
100%.
I think he's less of a racist than Ben Shapiro at the very least.
He's a Jew, so you know how could Charlie Kirk be more of a racist than a Jew?
How
You
could
know
he
what I mean?
compare? Am I right?
They're like, we're God's people. The rest of y'all are Philistines. But no, like the wild thing about it too, and again, I don't know if I've actually said this. I don't think I've released a lot of my perspective on it yet, but I didn't agree with Kirk a bunch of shit, like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but don't shoot the niggas.
But he didn't even believe race was real.
That I don't know about that. Like
It feels absolutely
that
true.
feels. No. I'm not saying that it's not true that he said that. What I'm saying is that I don't buy that.
Based on what?
It's like I don't see color or like all lives matter, bro. Like it's
He
not
like
realistic. It's
he
not
like
realistic.
he like autistically cited actually a very new scientific study that just came out that like so like basically let's use me and you as an example, right? You know, I'm a white
Oh
guy,
man.
you're a black guy. What's up?
Oh, nothing. I messed up my slip.
Well, you know, I don't have.
Yeah. Yeah. Boo-hoo, cry about it. Yeah, I get it.
But no, let's use me and you as an example, right? So, like, what people that push racism, identity politics, all that stuff, what they want us to believe, right, is that I'm privileged and you're a victim, right, based on our skin color and our race, right? But a scientific study came out real recently, like within like the last like 8 or 9 months or something. Um, and what it determined is that actually like there's like 0.001% difference between like
The
black
genetic
people,
makeup of people is
yeah,
different.
of any human being, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's usually
Cool phone,
melanin,
Miller.
huh?
She just heard us in her sleep because she heard me talking.
Oh, I mean, I would love to have Sarah on if she's into hanging out. I don't want to upset the lady.
Though.
Huh?
So she ain't like that yet, though.
She only stirred heard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, like so. The only real difference is melanin, bone density, and the thing they can't say on ESPN. You know, fast or slow muscle twitch fiber, and that's it. Outside of that, there's no physiological DNA based difference between races. It's literally less than 1% of anything.
They've actually been pursuing that line of study for over 10 years. I read something alluding to that.
Yeah. So
Years and years ago.
ostensibly by this scientific study, race is not actually
Yeah, it's a human construct.
Yeah, it's a construct. Yeah, it's a thing that we perpetuate on ourselves, and this is all things that Charlie Kirk believed. So how can you be a racist when you believed that it's not real?
I didn't say he was. I just said I got to watch for him.
I mean, fair, you know, especially being a white guy with a conservative base, you know,
Exactly.
a classic, you know, Christian conservative Republican white guy. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember the Bushes, you know.
You got to watch out for them. You know.
Yeah.
Like they ain't all bad, but they be tripping.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like one of the things that I really disagreed with Charlie Kirk on was abortion.
He was a pro-lifer.
Yeah, like this like most strict super Christian conservative pro-lifer. So like in his mind, like the moment of conception defined life. Which is technically true, but
it technically does, but it feels like a logical fallacy.
Well, it is, and let me explain to you why. So, like by that logic, you know, like one cell has like unique DNA or whatever, but it's really just at that point it hasn't developed unique DNA. It's just a mashup of like dad and mom's DNA.
Yeah, it's of two people's genetic material.
And it's just one cell. So by that same logic, you create a genocide every time you fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because your cells and her cells are mashing up against each other and being shedded. Like so like every time you scratch your eyebrow, is that a fucking genocide? That it doesn't actually, when you like hold it up to science, it doesn't actually makes sense. So I think that is 100% like like an intellectual fallacy of an argument.
Yeah.
And I believe in bodily sovereignty. Um, like there's also like scientific studies that talk about how like until like an animal is postpartum, like out of the womb, that they're not technically a viable specimen for the species yet. They can be considered like an embryo or a feces, but like even in scientific study, that it's not even considered like a species until it like is postpartum. So that's a pretty cut and dry, clear thing. I would have loved to debate the fucking guy and use that and be like, man, I mean, talking about science and facts and stuff. Here you go. But what can you do? Uh, I don't know if you know this, Will. I think that it's disgusting that people are like celebrating this guy's death. That seems
That
pretty
feels
gross.
That feels like shameful behavior. I agree.
I think about this this line from a John Mulaney special. I can't remember which one it is, but he's like, my dad told me, he was like, you have the moral fortitude of, you have the moral backbone of a chocolate eclair. To me, anyone that's like doing the floss fucking TikTok dance or whatever, I'm probably aging myself by saying that.
You are aging yourself by using the floss. I don't know if anyone
TikTok.
does that dance anymore.
I don't give a shit what it is, but like if you're dancing for someone being murdered over ideas, I kind of think that you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, many of them are children who have way too much liberty to be creating a media wave on their own. Like a lot of TikTokers are fucking high school kids. You know what I'm saying?
Or college students or whatever the fuck.
And you're just following trends half the time. You're not actually forming your own opinions. You're just doing what everybody else is doing because it's cool.
I mean, fair enough. What's
So
wild to me?
We shouldn't be taking them. We shouldn't be taking them serious just because they're loud now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a good
Like
point.
they don't have the life experience to know what it feels like, to know what that kind of loss feels like.
Yeah,
like they
sure.
are ignorant.
Well, and it's wild
I
that
don't
you
begrudge them their ignorance, but I'm also not going to. I'm not going to excuse them for being shitty either. Like you should know better, even still. But at the end of the day, I can rationalize why you feel entitled to act that way because you're a child who's never lost anybody of great significance. You know what I'm saying? So when people are saying that man was murdered in front of his family, it doesn't mean anything to you. But to people who have experienced loss, you're like, yeah, no, that's a terrible thing to do for what is truly an inane reason. Like it's a
but like also like professors at colleges are also doing the same thing and getting fired.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, well, you should get fired.
What it's crazy because like like I don't think anyone should get fired over a joke.
The people in charge of. Yeah, okay, but you're also the people in charge of guiding the youth. Your students can see your TikTok. You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing if you're just a fucking nobody or a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? But being a teacher is like being a doctor. There's more responsibility than just the job you get paid for.
Yeah.
You
You
feel what I'm
still see
saying?
me?
Yeah, my brother had FaceTime me real quick, and I just told him I'm on a call. I called him back. I just texted him back real quick.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna take you for a little walkabout.
So, also, one of my, I don't know if you remember this internet game from back in the day, but do you remember Lenny Loose Jocks?
No.
That game is still actually super fire, to be honest. It's a fucking, uh, it's a top-down fucking puzzle game where you play as an Australian guy who wears baggy shorts, and he's basically stopping aliens from taking over the planet from Australia.
Who is this? I think.
Yeah, it's a internet gem, I would say.
Did the Game Grumps ever play it?
I'm not sure.
All right.
I just know me and my brother played that game a fucking ton, and I know the URL still exists. I just can't play it on my phone.
Wait, shit! Did you see my whole penis?
Nope. I mean, even
Good,
if you
good,
put it
good,
on
good, good,
camera, I wasn't looking.
good. I needed a cigarette. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know about
I just rolled
that.
myself another split.
Huh?
I said I just rolled myself another split. We in the same boat. You know, I don't have a deep attachment to tobacco in the way that you do.
I do. I know. We've talked about it.
But
Dave.
I do love me a spliff, bro. Did I leave my lighter inside? I'm a dickhead. No, I didn't. It just fell out my pocket. I'm still a dickhead, just less of a dickhead. I don't know. I feel like people celebrating the death of a healthcare CEO was less morally questionable than people celebrating Charlie Kirk's death by 1,000 times. You know what I mean? And
Obviously.
trying to equivocate those two people is shallow and
Well,
self-serving. It's shallow
you
and
know, and
self-serving.
I'm a
And
little over the Rogan sphere. I think the anti woke has become the kind of new woke. It's the new mainstream, which makes it lame and gay. So like, you know, but it's kind of retarded, you know, like to compare the two things.
but
It
that's
seems
what's being
crazy.
done, though. You and I both know that that's what's being done, though. Like, that's why they feel it's acceptable to act that way. Like, go ahead and dance over the corpse of a healthcare CEO who sent thousands of people's grandmothers and mothers and fathers and baby siblings to the grave because they couldn't pay while you just sat there and cashed checks.
Yeah, that's yeah,
I get
like
that. I get that.
being like secondarily at least responsible for tens of thousands of people's death
It's more like
for
millions.
greed. At least I'm being a little, you know, like shy with the estimation, but like at least tens of thousands
Yeah.
that you're like directly kind of responsible for. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's something different than just like,
That's a
yeah, I
different
want to go
motherfucker,
talk
bro.
to college students about Jesus. Like, and yeah, maybe make them
Like,
feel
bro,
stupid when they're not like, oh well, I gotta believe in Jesus, and you're like, oh well, actually, this, that, and the other. but like, you know, like that's annoying at best. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the same thing as like, oh yeah, no, your mother's dying of cancer. Turns out we're not going to cover it.
Sucks. Yeah, sucks. Cause y'all niggas broke.
Not the same thing as far as I'm concerned. I don't think it's even remotely close to being the same
Like
thing.
I said, it's 1,000 times different.
Yeah, it's wild. Um, the the major thing that I'm like really really concerned about is that like, do you remember the world before Charlie Kirk got assassinated, where the right and the left were all like, "Show us the Epstein files."
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's easier for me to believe that Mossad was responsible for that.
I mean,
Because they're our Middle Eastern pocket assassin group, first and foremost.
because like, what were they doing? Like, Trump was like, "We still talking about this guy? What the hell?" Like,
I rode a couple planes. Yeah, okay. So what?
we still fucking talking about this guy? It was this fucking creep? What even is that about? That seems crazy to me.
You heard, obviously, that they're considering pardoning Delane.
Well, so this is my biggest concern about it, and this is why I maybe lean a little psyopy with the Charlie Kirk death, is that like an hour and a half, like 2 hours before he was assassinated, the Jeffrey Epstein birthday book got dropped.
Ow.
No one's fucking talking about that shit.
Exactly.
Now, I think it's one of two scenarios, right? So in one scenario, they did it right, like they you know, MK Ultra this guy to kill Charlie Kirk, so they could be like, haha, pay attention to that instead. Or this guy took it upon himself to kill Charlie Kirk, and then they kicked their feet up on their like
And then
$75,000
got
desks and were like, "Ha ha, boys, we got a scapegoat." Like,
oh,
one of the
shit.
two things
They
happened.
just, gave,
One
they
of the
just gave
two.
us a freebie.
It in no way was like unrecognized or utilized by, I don't know, like, has anyone other than a couple fringe YouTubers talked about the Jeffrey Epstein birthday book at all?
Nope.
Everyone's like, "Oh, Charlie Kirk, what a hero," or "Oh, Charlie Kirk, haha, he should die." Like, and that's all we're hearing. And now all of a sudden again we're hearing the extreme right, who is calling to make all Democrats consider anyone that's a like registered Democrat is a domestic terrorist now. I think too far. I think that's crazy too far.
At least 3 bridges too far.
Yeah, at least 3 bridges too far. That's fucking crazy. And then on the other side, they're like, cool, Asmongold needs to die. Joe Rogan needs to die. I would also say at least 3 bridges too fucking far.
I mean, yeah, we're not just going to call for public executions.
Not even execution, assassination.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's
the same people that are like, we need to get gun rights under control are like, actually now go take those guns and assassinate people that we just disagree with. What the fuck?
I can think of a couple people that should be assassinated, but none of them are.
Yeah, I think most of them are
None of them are Joe Rogan
pedophiles
or like
that run the government.
Yeah, yeah, those guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe we should not lose focus on those fucking guys. I
That's
don't know.
exactly what it is. That's what it
Hot,
always is.
hot
Whether
take.
and you're right, whether by design or by accident, this shit is just a smokescreen.
Yeah, yeah, it's 100% just to distract us from the shit that we should actually be focused on.
Which is accountable for being human scum.
What was that?
Which is basically holding them accountable for being human scum.
Yeah,
Doing all the
there's
work
that
stuff.
as well. Uh,
I don't know. I'm I don't know. I don't really watch the news. I'm on social media, so I have to hear about this shit.
yeah.
But like, I've long since stopped paying attention to like the major news cycle. The only people that I trust are PBS, BBC, and Al Jazeera. And the first two are still a little too white for me to be able to believe all of the things that they're saying about Africa and the Middle East. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, yeah, fair enough.
but at least they're well meaning. You know
Jeez.
what I mean? They honestly pursue journalism. Like, I can't say the same about any major American news network. You feel
Um,
me?
I don't think any major news network at this point, um, except for maybe what's the
Pursue.
Indian one? What's the one from India? Fucking India shit
Oh,
or something.
oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But that's what I'm talking about.
Those motherfuckers
Like,
say it as it is, man. Holy shit.
yeah, like,
They're like, Pakistan has been bombing us so much, we had to take retaliation. These are exactly the things we're doing. Uh, that makes me laugh. I don't know. Maybe it shouldn't, but it does make me laugh because an Indian accent is hilarious. Uh, let me get all plugged back in. Um, we are just an hour in. I feel like we haven't goofed nearly enough. So we gotta rank up the goofing. I feel.
I'm just gonna get those up. So, understood.
So I was gonna say, it has been a dark time, um, in our country, in our world. Uh, let's make fun of some stuff because it's super silly. I know we touched on it, but I feel like this is something we can turn into goofs pretty much immediately. Is how did you feel about the Sydney Sweeney ads?
Uh, to be honest, like I didn't even understand what was happening at the time. I was like, "Oh, the bitch selling jeans," and
All it
then
was.
I was like, "Oh, y'all reaching a bit, but that is very funny." She selling jeans. Oh,
The people that were calling it Nazi propaganda would then host um, like an AI version of it with Beyonce, which oddly looked exactly like Beyonce's Calvin Klein ad from 8 years ago. while she was wearing a blonde wig. Beyonce talks about her jeans. That's fine.
Now, I will say this. It would be easier to convince me that Beyonce is a Nazi than it is that Sydney Sweeney is a Nazi for some strange reason.
So curious, please, because
I don't know. I could see Sydney Sweeney being more of a well-meaning idiot, but Beyonce kind of feels evil. Like, you know what I mean?
she's giving Baphomet.
Yeah.
She wears a fucking Baphomet ring on her like marriage ring finger. Legit, dude. I mean, like, also Beyonce, hot as fuck. You know, gun to my head if they're like.
We were never gonna deny that. Gun to my head, you didn't need the gun, actually. Just give me the ultimatum.
Yeah, it's fair.
I made my choice.
But she has had, I think, 5, and 2 of which are still open lawsuits against her from her background dancers that said that she made them like paint themselves in blood, like pig's blood, allegedly, and do demonic rituals, and then sexually molested them.
Yeah, see, like I don't. That sounds incredibly outlandish. Okay, but I don't. But do I not believe Beyonce is capable of evil? No, it's actually very believable for whatever reason. I don't really know what it is myself. It's really just a vibe. I ain't never met Beyonce.
That bitch is scary.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly that's the vibe. The vibe is wood, but
But you know, surround myself with salt beforehand.
right.
Whereas Sydney Sweeney, she's like, "Oh, am I supposed to show my tits a little? Okay, I get money."
Exactly. Well, I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like that is a very believable thing. You know what I mean? She could be super smart. Who knows? I don't know. I ain't never met that bitch either.
My favorite thing about the whole Sydney Sweeney thing was you just like 99% of the people that were upset about it were just like fat neck looking broads.
Yeah, you're just like, go work out then.
I might have been channeling a little bit of my Bill Burr, but it's like, why did we let these meth looking broads encourage fat people to keep eating themselves to death? Like, when did body positivity go from like, hey, you're eating healthy and exercising and you're looking good, to like, no, donuts are fine. You only weigh 360 fucking pounds. Like, what are we doing?
I do think that
Trying to thin the dating pool? What the fuck are we talking about?
what's happening here? Like,
Jesus
I think that we're missing a bit of shame as a society. Like, we gotta start flaming people again, bro.
Hey, in the words of the late great Trevor Moore, um, uh, we don't know where we'll be if all the bullies go away. You know.
Yeah, like we gotta start flaming people, bro. Because like, if somebody hits you with a fire roast, bro, that feels true, that that means tighten up.
Yeah, pull up, bro. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
we need to get your shit together. Like,
Yeah.
like
We can't have like a society that is that needs a trigger warning if we have to go to war.
That shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah. Say Russians show up in New York City and start shooting motherfuckers.
I mean, half of New York will just fucking buck back. The other half will just lay down and die.
Yeah, no, bro. We're from the
I'm talking
urban Northeast. We know there's motherfuckers that are like, I'll
Nigga,
fucking
I'm
shoot
ready.
you right fucking now.
I'm so ready. Bring him over here.
Bring him over here.
Yeah, dude. Like, boy, I've been waiting for a chance to pull this motherfucker out. I'm like, God damn.
See that's where you're at more. I've been waiting for this motherfucker. Oh man.
I'm like, if we get invaded, we have a fighting chance because there are some real red-blooded Americans in every section of the country who just aren't going for that shit. A lot of the populace will just lay down and die, though.
Well, yeah, those are like the soy boy beta cucks that would be like, oh, my girlfriend fucked a black guy. Well, I can't say anything about that. And it's like, either get turned on by it or fuck off.
Right, bro. Stand for something. God damn.
Yeah, you know. I think it's Prop Cause was the rapper that said, "Get your sorry ass on the ground until you stand for something." Pretty dope bar, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If another lady that is appropriating my punk rock culture with their hair color or their piercings, that the best thing that they could ever hear in their life is like take a walk, eat a salad, complains about a hot lady doing a fucking ad. I might remove somebody's teeth from their mouth. It fucking infuriates me. I can't deal with it. I actually would love to hear Sarah's kind of take on this. Maybe we could return to it if she uh, arises. If
She's still not the fuck out. I was just in there.
Huh?
I said she's still not the fuck out. I was just in there. I'm about to take a walk and go get some beer.
Thankfully, you can take me with you.
Yeah. Should go grab my fucking ID real quick.
Actually, do you want to pause until you're done with the beer run, and then we can rock it back out?
Sounds good.
I'll release this one in two parts. So I'll stop the recording and then just call or message me when you're good. Well, I have a couple other things I want to like kind of cook up in my brain. And then if the lady is down to join, I think it would be really fun and interesting. I think she's probably a rad chick. So hell yeah, bro. Let me know when you're ready to hop back on, and then we'll rock it out.